Oh, hello. Hello, Maria. I decided to just do a live stream today, even though I'm not feeling well, because I wanted to talk. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not sick like me. Uh, you are a champion. Thank you. Thank you. I knew I wasn't going to be able to finish any of my content this week, so I wanted to do a live stream. You know, just got out from training. Oh, okay. Back home. Okay, good, good. I'm glad you're home safely. Glad you made it home safely. Uh, I know that Chinese Noon is probably going to be mad at me for doing this because if anybody wants to make sure that wait, is Antonio your name? Is it Latin? That's me. Antonio is it's Spanish and or Latin. Yeah, it's same. Antonio is my middle name. Antonio is my middle name. I like my middle name better than my first name, so I thought I'd use my middle name as my YouTube, name. If I laugh for no reason, it's probably because it's because I'm sick. I laugh a lot when I'm sick. Yes, my mom named me Antonio, and I'm not sure where she got the name from, but the only Antonio that I knew about at the time was Antonio Banderas. So I thought she named me after Antonio Banderas, but I think she just named me Antonio because she liked it. I don't know. I got the ticket for ATs on February. Oh, lucky you. Lucky you. February, that's next year, so Banderas. Yes, she was a big fan of Antonio Banderas. I honestly think that's where she got my middle name from is Antonio Banderas. Waiting for people to come in so we can get started because I have some stuff to talk about. New Jeans' parents just came out and started saying stuff, so there's that, and then there's something else I want to talk about that's kind of unrelated to my channel, but kind of related as well. It's like and in both. It was hard, but all sold out in Paris. And I see. Uh, all right, I'm going to get started because I don't want to take up too much time here. And if people come in, I'll just try to recap as best as I can. Um, I can see them Leon in January and Paris February. I'm happy. I bet you are. I bet you are. I'd be happy too if I were you. Anytime you can see a K-pop group live, you know, and you have the money and the opportunity to do it, like, yeah, do it. Because it's definitely not a waste. It's definitely not a waste of money. Except for sometimes when, like, the VIP is, like, something stupid, uh, you know, then you don't really get your money's worth, and it's like, you know, 77. Ah, that's not a bad price. It's not a bad price. I'll say it's not a bad price considering some of the prices I have seen. It's not a bad price. Yes, in live it sounds. Oh, you didn't miss much, Shiny's Nuna. You didn't miss much. I haven't even started yet. I haven't started talking about the topic yet. I go for the performance. Absolutely. There's no performance like a, you know, K-pop performance live. I said earlier though, Shiny's Noon, I said that you'd be mad at me for doing this because I'm not feeling well. You tell me, hey, why are you doing a live stream? You need to rest. What's the topic? New Jean's parents decided to talk about stuff, and basically uh, said that the accusation of, well, basically they're saying that Eyelet and B-Lift and all that are lying, and yeah, they're saying stuff they really shouldn't. They shouldn't even be in this, but they shouldn't be in this at all. That, and there's the censorship of Japanese games and TV shows, which kind of goes along with, you know, what's going on in the West and all that stuff. So, yes, I would have said, what are you doing? Yes, I know. I know you well. You would have scolded me for this. Yeah, that's. I think I have resigned myself to believe that the parents really aren't interested in anything but money at this point because I tried my best. I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. I really did. I tried my best to give them the benefit of the doubt. I tried. I tried my best. But let's see. What is widget? Wait, does this thing have music? Yeah, but I don't know if that music is. Oh, and Keys cut his hair really short. Oh, really? The long hair's gone? uh, Medias. I think that's fine. Let's see. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't do that. Oh, okay. I think I can change. Can I move past that? Can I move past that? No? Interesting. Why is it getting dark though? I'm trying to make sure that my thing is actually charging. Okay. I just wanted to make sure my thing was charging because it didn't make any noise or anything. Alright. Cool, 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 cool. I'm using this old stand, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me. I saw little clips of it. I haven't seen the whole thing. Well, that might have been for Chinese Noonan, though. I'm about to get started. I just wanted to see something real quick. I just wanted to see something real quick. Use live status. Oh, that's no camera. Well, now I know what to do if I don't want to be seen. All right. I mean, I really don't want to be seen today. I really don't want to be seen today. I don't. Front facing camera. Where's the other thing? Camera Pro, camera Pro. I'm not sure what any of this crap does. Close that. Just give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. Control. Okay, well, that's strange. Oh, okay. I don't know if y'all saw that on the screen. I hope not. All right. I guess I'm gonna stop fidgeting with this thing now. All right. I think I'm just gonna be dark today. I'm gonna be dark today because I don't really want to be. I don't want to be seen. I look terrible anyway right now. I know I got the thing on, but I just want to go dark for a minute. Okay, so I want to talk about. Oh, did you like Taemin's new song, Snippet? Oh. Oh, I haven't even looked at it. Something told me you left some stuff for me. I'm gonna look at it after the live stream's over, for sure. Thank you for sending me stuff. I appreciate that. Because I'll be behind. After I gave you link and contract NCT members dates. Read the thing about Tail. The day after I gave you link. Maria, did you give me a link or did you give... If so, then I'll look at it. All right. Let's get started with the news, shall we? Let's get started. Um, I don't know how many articles I'm going to read. Just Google end of contracts. Uh, all right. So let's. What's this? Oh, no, no, no. That's the same thing. Blah blah blah. That's the same thing. Okay. Uh. All right. Let's get started, guys. Remember, if you enjoy my content and you want to engage in live streams and things like that, feel free to like this live stream. I would have very, very much appreciate it. I'm a little, like, my brain's not functioning properly at 100% today, so I do apologize. I'm not feeling well. I am not feeling well at all, and I'm taking this mask thing off. That's why I went dark, because it's very hard for me to talk with that mask on. All right. Or breathe, because my nose is like completely, it's not working. All right. So I'm going to read a few things. Now, I do want to preface by saying this before I start reading. First of all, number one, is the music louder than my voice? Or is it okay? Please let me know before I get into any of the news. Hopefully the music is not louder than me. If it is, I will turn it down a little bit. Is the music loud or low or whatever the case? Definitely let me know before I start reading stuff, because I don't want the music to overpower my voice. And I am going to be talking very low. I'm also going to tell you guys about my videos that I'm coming out with, the 2 videos that I'm doing. It's okay, we can hear you fine. Okay, great. Thank you. Shiny's Nuna. That's what I needed. I appreciate that. It'll start April 15 with NCTU. So contract renewal, it is in here. Okay, got you. All right, let's get started. All right, so I know that these articles are kind of probably biased for or against. I'm not reading it for that. There's not really an unbiased article out there, so I do apologize, but I can't find one. So I will say this, Shiny's Nuna, you should be proud of me today, because I do have my tea. I have my tea nice and somewhat room temperature, because I've been talking a lot. But I have my tea with me. I have my tea with me to make sure my voice is good. All right. Let's see. The news is, the title of it is called, I encouraged her to speak up, end quote. New Jeans Hani's mother extends support ahead of her National Assembly appearance. God have mercy. All right. It says, on October 10th, 2024, New Jeans Hani shared a lengthy, heartfelt message from her mother in support of the singer's appearance at the National Assembly inspection for bullying and workplace harassment. In the message, Her mother conveyed that while Hani's family has been upset over ever since the infamous incident at Hybe. Y'all know the incident that they're talking about, that stupid incident that they claimed was like mistreatment or whatever, with the manager saying like ignore her. That's what they're talking about. Oh my lord! They went to the assembly, the assembly place for this. Anyway, let me keep reading. Stop cutting myself off. Um, upset over. Let me go back. Her mother conveyed that while Hani's family has been upset ever since the infamous incident at Hybe, they support and encouraged her um, every step of the way. The K-pop idol shared her mother's message on New Jeans fan communication platform Phoning, I think is how you say that, which read, quote, it felt, sorry. Wait, why did they put it? That's a misspelling. Somebody put it. She says, quote, let me read it right. I felt this would be a narrative. Let me start that over. Quote, I felt this would be a narrative that would continue to play out in her life. We needed to stop this from repeating itself, and I encouraged her to speak up, end quote. And this is what I'm about to read now I think this is from Hani herself, I guess. From, I don't know if this is, okay, it's X Twitter account. This is what she said. Mother fam. Y'all excuse me because it's hard for me to read while I'm sniffling and trying to catch my breath in my my nostrils. She said, quote, mother fam, you have given birth to one of the bravest souls on earth. Wait, who is this talking? Okay, this is not Hani. This is someone else. I'm not sure who this is. The name is called Poppy K Poppy. So I don't know who this is, but it has a blue check mark as if it's somebody important. But I'm gonna read what it says here. Says, wait, is that it? Is that all it says? I'm going to the actual thing. Y'all give me a minute. Discombobulated, so y'all gotta excuse me. Excuse me. My voice is actually doing very well right now, though. It was bad yesterday. Y'all should have heard me. I was trying to record something on for my video, and it was, woo! It actually it cleared up pretty well. I don't need to log in right now. Oh, that's it? Okay. I'll just read what it says. Says here, Mother Fam, you have given birth to one of the bravest souls on earth. Hani is a precious human, one which all bunnies like myself will stand for, fight for, support, and protect. You have raised Hani so well, and we know she will do her very best. Our brave girl, Hani. All right. Hashtag we are so proud of you. Okay, anyway. What is this? Oh, this is her mom's message. Oh, this is the whole thing? Ah. All right, Wednesday, October 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Thursday, October 10th, 2024 at 8:59 a.m. Okay, so this is Hani's mom's message, I think. I'm just gonna read it. We're just gonna read. That's all we're gonna do, read. All right, don't act up now, come on. I don't know if this is her is this her whole message? Well, I guess we'll find out. Wait, what? Is to dis is to diminish. All right, let's go. As Hani has personally decided to attend the National Assembly to speak on bullying and workplace harassment, her family wholeheartedly support her every decision. I don't know exactly who wrote this. Who wrote this? My mom's message. Who is this person? I'm guessing they're just a famous like or well known maybe X slash Twitter user. So is this the Twitter user's mom's message? Is that what this is? I'm not reading this. This bears no relevance at all to what I'm trying, what I'm talking about. I don't need to read some random Twitter user's message. Let me go back. Sorry, y'all. I don't want to filibuster to something, pointless. Oops, sorry. Hey, I'm off Saturday and Sunday this week, so yes, please. Oh, she's off. She's off Sunday too. Yay! Sorry, a message just came in from Mama Moonlight. Okay, let me go back to the article. Sorry, you guys. I am so all over the place. I can't believe they went to the assembly for this. This is not harassment, guys. They didn't bow to me. Are you serious? We want to make sure this doesn't happen again, like repeatedly, where they're not bowed to. This is stupid. What is this? This is just the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay, let me keep reading the article, the actual article. Okay, says the message relayed the close-knit relationship between the idol and her mother, in which the latter expressed the fears and challenges of witnessing her child growing up in a difficult situation outside of the house. She further emphasized how the whole family is proud of Hani for finding the courage to speak and stand up for herself. She also highlighted the significance of attending the National Assembly as it will reflect on her daughter's past, present, and future, she wrote. And this is another quote from, I think, the mother. Quote, through this action, Hani's past, present, and future will play out so she can do better things in the coming years. Her strength will come from the real people that continue to love and admire her like her own family. Everything, what? That's not good English, but it says here, everything other is to diminish. I think what she's trying to say is that everything else that doesn't matter, it should diminish or should disappear. I think that's what she's trying to say. End quote there. Okay. Hani to testify at the National Assembly. On October 9th, the House Suite singer personally announced to her fans that she will be testifying at the National Assembly to speak on bullying and workplace harassment. She emphasized her determination to go through the parliamentary inspection alone and wrote, quote, this is Hani, I'm doing this for myself and for the members and also for the bunnies. I've decided to do this for you too. No, it's not difficult. I want to do this. So the parent is encouraging her to do this. Expand tweet. Yes, please expand the tweet. Thank you. K-pop charts, another X/Twitter account. Says New Jeans Hani. This just looks like this is just too much stuff. Okay, not gonna read that. I'm gonna keep reading the article. Okay, the article continues on. While the singer never named any particular artist or group involved in the incident at the High building, the company consequently uh, specif- specified them as B-Lift Labs rookie girl group Eyelet. I'm going to read that again. While the singer, Hani, never named any particular artist or group involved in the incident, the ignore her incident, at the High building, the company consequently specified them as B-Lift Labs rookie girl group Eyelet. So there you go there. It reads on. This resulted in Eyelet receiving a lot of hate and backlash from the New Jeans fandom. On October 7th, 2024, B-Lift Lab released its official statement regarding the issue, defending its staff and artists. In response to the statement on October 8th, the mothers of New Jeans members provided a joint statement to Daily Sports, refuting B-Lift Labs' statement due to multiple factual errors. Now I'm having trouble reading all of a sudden. Their joint statement also emphasized that the issue was never about someone not greeting. Really? It was about another artist's manager telling them to ignore the singer. How's that any better? How's that any? How it's not about Bong Shi-hyuk not greeting the girls. It's about the manager of one of the other girl groups saying like ignore her. Now let me just say this, because I think that should conclude the article, right? I think that should conclude the article. I don't think there's anything else to read. I definitely don't see anything else. Is there anything else? Nope, I think that's it. All right. Let me just add my 2 cents in here. I honestly, the fact that they went to the General Assembly to talk about like workplace harassment and all this stuff, how is it harassment to not greet someone? I don't understand this. How is this better not be Koreans? And don't you, if there's any Koreans out there that would tell me this is Korean culture, I'm telling you right now, I'm calling BS on this. There's no way on God's green earth you're going to convince me that her workplace harassment is not being bowed to. It is respectful to bow, yes, and it's disrespectful to not bow. But harassment, workplace harassment. Ignore her is not harassment. And if it is, in fact, B-Lift Labs girl group, Eyelet, the manager of Eyelet, if y'all recall, B-Lift filed a lawsuit against Adore or Minhee Jin or whatever the case. So if she tells one of her Eyelet girls not to, address one of the girls, that's for a good reason. If you're like in legal, if you're in a legal battle with another group, you don't talk to the other party at all. So if that's the case, then she told the girl the right thing. Ignore her. I can't believe. I don't even want to read about that. Nope, I don't want to read about that. Nope. I don't want to read about it. I don't. Sorry, I just saw something that says why was Sunghan indefinitely suspended from the group. I don't even want to read it. I don't even want to read it because I'm calling BS on that too. I really am. Anyway, Sunghan should have been back by now. But yes, this is a stupid situation. It really is a stupid situation. I hate what's happening. I hate what's happening. And I once felt that New Jeans, I still feel that way. They are naive. They are young, they're immature, they're doing very bratty, spoiled, selfish, immature things. But now that the parents are actually, because I was literally on my video that I'm working on, I was asking, where are the parents at? Why haven't they said anything? And then while I'm working on it, here go the parents talking. So now I'm like, okay, the parents are talking now. What am I to do? But the problem is that the parents are not interested. I can clearly see it now that the parents are not interested in anything but like money. And I said I wasn't gonna talk loud. I gotta calm down. The parents are not interested in anything but money. I can feel it in my gut. They don't care. You don't go to the General Assembly for something like this. You don't go to the assembly for something like this. Tell Mama Moonlight I said hi. I sure will. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. I can't believe it. Y'all go to the General Assembly to talk about workplace harassment. What are you going to talk about? They didn't bow? No one bowed to us. No one greeted us. Oh, you know, we got told to be ignored. It's like they're taking a small matter and blowing it way out of proportion. And it's like the New Jeans girls are doing it on purpose and the parents are encouraging them to do it. So it's like, again, there's a negative influence on both sides. So now I see that the parents were not manipulated. And in my video that I'm making, I was like, I don't know if they've been manipulated or not. I can sense it now. They were not manipulated by Min Hee Jin. They were in on it the whole time. Ridiculous. They were in on it the whole time. It's like, listen, it sounds good when a parent says, I encouraged my daughter to speak up. It does. It sounds very endearing. It sounds very supportive. And it sounds very motherly and beautiful. I told my daughter to stand up for yourself and all this other stuff. But look at the reason why she's saying to stand up for yourself. Because the lady said ignore her. And so it's workplace harassment. Are you serious? This is... And I'm telling you, please, Korean people, do not tell me this is Korean culture. Please don't tell me this. Please. And I love my Korean brothers and sisters. I really do. I love y'all. But please don't tell me that this is Korean culture to say that harassment, workplace harassment is ignore. Don't please don't do this to me. I know what harassment is. This is not it. This is not it. This is not it. I can tell you what real harassment is, because I've been harassed before at work by someone who liked me and pretended that she was just like trying to be a friend. No, she wanted me, and she was harassing me. It was very much harassment. And then she got her friend to message me on Messenger to talk to me and basically grill me more. It was nuts. Anyway, you want to talk about harassment? That's harassment, man. Of course, there's other worse examples than what I dealt with. But if I tell you all the details, of what happened to me and this girl. Woo! Okay, anyway, let me just move on from this, because I think I've had... Now, that's just one instance, okay? That's just Hani. That's Hani, and I think that might be the main thing, is that the parents are... I think, what did it say? All the parents allegedly speak... What do you mean allegedly speak out against Hybe? So are y'all saying that the letter is alleged? Here's the problem with this. With these news medias, we can't really confirm whether whether the stuff that these people are reporting on is actually true or not. So it's like I could be spreading misinformation right now because it's alleged, but I'm pretty sure that they did this. I don't think this is alleged. In fact, let me look at the time. May 13th. May 13th. Wait, May 13th. Okay, never mind. This is an old article. So it ain't no alleged no more. It ain't no alleged no more. The article I just read you guys was from a day ago. So it ain't no alleged no more. It's confirmed. So I'm not spreading misinformation. Good job. Good job, Avery. All right. Let me see. Let me see. I want to make sure that all of these articles aren't saying the same thing, because if there's information that it says May 13th, so I don't know. I think somebody in the chat one time told me that the parents did actually speak out. Give me a minute, y'all. I gotta blow my nose. Okay, sorry, y'all. Letter written by the parents of the New Jeans members has been revealed amid the ongoing conflict between Hybe and its label Adore, which is home to New Jeans. I don't know what that says. Sports in unveiled. I'm just trying to read through this so I don't waste time reading something pointless. Be the Flab Girl eyelid. Similarly to New Jeans Hybe chairman Bong Shi-hyuk's treatment. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. The parents' email below as the parents and legal. Okay, this looks like something I haven't read before. Okay. I was reading it so I'd make sure I'm not reading something else. The General Assembly member is suspicious too. He said he would protect young idols, but then he played an edited video compilation of Islet choreo calling plagiarism. Where is Protect Young Idol? What? Oh Lord. Well, I mean, that's ridiculous. I guess he's not that suspicious anymore, though, is he? I mean, like you said, if he's supposed to be protecting young idols, but then he does that, his bias is clearly towards New Jeans. Listen, you can be biased, but don't say I want to protect young idols and then play that. Don't say I want to protect idols and then do something like that, like young idols. All right, I'm gonna read this. Y'all, let me just preface, this is from Soompi. I know Soompi is very biased. I know Soompi is not a great, media thing. I know it's not. It's not a great news publication thing. It's not. Half of these aren't. But this is the only place, these are the only places that I can actually get some kind of information and not put my biased 2 cents in it. And when I say biased, I mean, I'm not like biased for one group or the other. Like I said, this is why I said, because somebody asked me, how come you don't advocate for Hybe? This is why. So when I say that I think that New Jeans and Minhee Jin and the parents are wrong, and people in the comments say, oh, you're just spouting that Hybe propaganda, I can tell them, no, I'm not, because I never said that I was advocating for Hybe. That's how you use that. Because I know I'm not advocating for Hybe. I'm not. This is not about Hybe. This is about something else. This is about something else. This is about something far, far deeper. It's a shame because even with Minhee Jin out of the picture, if she does become completely out of the picture, the parents are still there. And I can see now why New Jeans are acting like this. The parents, it's not, they can't escape. So they probably, and I hate to think this way, I don't think these girls are ever going to actually realize what's happening. I would hope to God that they do. I would pray that they would one day wake up and realize that the parents and Min Hee Jin are just toxic, disgusting people. I mean, Min Hee Jin more than the parents, because the parents are, you know, you know. But again, the parents are not doing the right thing, and it's enabling the New Jeans girls. But I will say this: as much as the parents of New Jeans are acting out like this and coming forward and speaking out and all this, what makes you think that the parents of Islet are not gonna come out and do something too? And then it's gonna become a war, a battle of the parents. That's what I foresee. The parents of New Jeans and Islet are gonna be like, it's gonna be all of them in a ring, duking it out. That's what I have a feeling is gonna happen. So, yeah, this doesn't look very good. All right, let me read this article. I'm prefacing again. I know Soompi's not a great thing to read. Half of these aren't, but I'm reading it because this is all we got right now. This is all I got. This is not even new information. I think this is like, what was this published? This was published May 13th, so I had no idea that this had. Actually, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read what the parents wrote. Okay, the parents wrote, quote, as the parents and legal guardians of Kim, Minji, Hani Pham, Kong Hayden, Marsh Danielle, and Lee Hien, I cannot pronounce these names. I am so sorry. New Jeans. There we go. We submit the following statement to Adore CEO Min Hee Jin on March 3rd. Okay, so this is like way old. We express deep concern over the controversy that has risen with many. I've never read this before. With many, I know that they wrote a statement supporting Min Hee Jin, but I did not know what the statement said. That's why I didn't talk about what the statement said. I just said that they wrote one in support of her. But if I read it, then I'll see what why they are supporting her. We express deep concern over the controversy that has arisen with many similarities in concept, photo, music, video, etc. What? Really? Styling, choreography, etc. between New Jeans and a group that debuted under another label of Hybe, hereafter referred to as 000. I think we already know what the group is. You don't have to you don't have to call it 000. These similarities appear to be the result of intentional imitation. Intentional imitation. Wait, this is what y'all wrote? The parents wrote this? What do they have to do with the... What do y'all have to do with the alleged plagiarism? What do y'all have to do with the alleged plagiarism? I don't understand. Why are y'all writing about this? This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. This is why I said parents should not be involved like this. This is ridiculous. Y'all are writing about something that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all are the parents, yes. But the plagiarism stuff, or the so-called plagiarism stuff, that's company business, not parent business. Now I'm getting a little annoyed. I haven't even read half of this thing, and I'm already annoyed. This is stupid. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me stop. Let me calm down. Let me calm down and be reasonable. Okay, where am I at? These similarities appear to be the result of intentional imitation by Hybe and B-Lift Lab. Well, if you say B-Lift Lab, then we already know it's Islet. I don't know what the freaking... What are you calling 000? It's so dumb. Anyway, What is shown was was y'all forgive me. I might start saying weird stuff because I'm sick, so y'all just excuse me. What is shown in the series of concept photos, styling, music video, direction, choreography, and internally produced content, along with the employment of New Jeans' uh, debut era staff, who had exclusively worked with New Jeans without prior experience with other idols, make it difficult to deny the intentionality behind these actions. Wait, what? What is shown in the series of concept photos, styling, music video direction, choreography, and internally produced content, along with the employment of New Jeans debut era staff who had no. So basically, you're saying that because these people had no prior experience with any other idol groups, and that makes it difficult to deny the intentionality behind these actions. That's dumb. That's I don't. Okay, whatever. I stopped reading when I see New Jeans. The content, uh, the content similar to New Jeans has already been mass produced, and suspicions such as copying and plagiarism of New Jeans have circulated widely. Okay. It is deeply regrettable that another label under the same parent company would plan a team that is intentionally. Here's the issue with this. Islet's concept was already like discussed and talked about before they debuted. This had nothing to do with New Jeans. So, what is this? What is nope, I ain't got time. I'm done reading. I'm done. I don't have time for this. And it's a long freaking thing that they said too. This is very long. Like, this whole article is very long, and it's old news anyway. I'm done reading it. I'm tired. Tired of reading. I can tell I'm tired of reading because I'm fumbling over my words. All right, I'm done. So yeah, you see the crap that's going on now. I don't have much to say right now, but I will, as time progresses, talk more about the parents' involvement. Because I said on my video that I'm working on, where's the parents? And now I got my answer while I was working on it. So I'm like, well, shoot, do I need to cut that whole part out now? Because I was waiting for them to say something, and now they finally revealed themselves, and they're saying absolutely ridiculous things. It's crazy. Crazy. Well, all right. I think we should move on from there because I'm done talking about New Jeans right now. Let me read your comments because I haven't read your comments. Let me read your comments. No concept is original when it comes to idols. Yeah, exactly. No concept is original when it comes to idols. Because everybody's done the same thing. Literally everybody's done the same thing. There's not a concept that you could ever do that hasn't already been done in K-pop. It's all been done before. So, I don't get it. It's not plagiarism. Like, listen to the stupidity of that. Yes, we acknowledge that they copied the hairstyles, the makeup. It's getting to a point where I don't even want to talk about this crap anymore because it's so dumb. It's so dumb. And I'm not saying that Koreans are dumb for believing it. That's not I would never say something that evil. I would never call y'all dumb for believing it, like for the Koreans that believe in this. I just think this is stupid what they're saying and what they're like making a fuss about. It's little petty things. This is not even a big deal. And like I said, if the timeline matches, the reason why Bong Shi-huk didn't bow is because of the sticker incident. Iced Americano, welcome. Also, trends can lead to plagiarism accusation, which is dumb. Trends can lead to plagiarism accusations. That's a shame, though. It's a trend. Every K-pop group has the same trends. They just don't do it at the same time. Every boy group and girl group has done like a schoolgirl, schoolboy concept before. If like one group comes out and does it, and they get mad because another group, whether boy or girl, does it the same thing, are they gonna like be like, hey, plagiarism? As if you created the schoolboy, schoolgirl concept. No, that is not how it works. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand that. It's so dumb. Factor is fighting, I mean. It is a technique of making new jeans not to be forgotten by the public and attracts new fans, not for the music they sing, but for the fact that they are fighting against the biggest company. Yeah, that's what I think is happening. It's like a virtue signaling type thing. They don't care, like they want people to come in and support New Jeans because they're trying to paint this picture that the girls are actually like fighting the powers that be. That's what I think's happening. I think you said that very well, Maria. I agree. They're fighting the powers that be, and that's why people are rallying to New Jeans and supporting them. But at the same time, they're attacking other girl group. That's a problem. This is not going to end well. This is not going to end the way that these parents want it to end. And I can tell that these parents aren't smart because I would have quit while I was ahead. I would not have done this. I would have stayed silent. I would have backed up and backed off. But they're not doing that. This is ridiculous, man. I don't even know what else to say. It's just, this whole thing is becoming a mess. It's becoming a bigger mess every time. And the longer this goes on, I honestly, you know what? I'm going to interrupt my own train of thought just to say this. I honestly think, guys, that they are trying to get out of their contract right now. And that's why they're pulling all this stuff. They're trying to get out of their contract. Since Hybe won't let them out, they're trying to force their way out. Oh, Ninguk, welcome. I didn't even see you. Welcome. I repeat myself, but I'm sick of all this. I know you are. I know. I am too, trust me. I don't even want to talk about it anymore, to be honest. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Oh. Sorry, y'all. This is why I turned my camera off. This right here is why I turned my camera off. Yes. So, I think that they're trying to get out of their contract right now. And that's why they're going to the assembly and they're talking about workplace harassment and all this stuff and bullying and all that. Because they're trying to get out of their contract. They really are. The parents are coming out. I don't know what this is supposed to do. Like one of the parents was like, "Yeah, you bunnies that are supporting Hani, um, thank you so much." Yada yada. I'm paraphrasing. Yada yada yada. Um, I hope that you support her in her, future endeavors. I don't know what future endeavors they're gonna have after this is over. What company is gonna want to take these problematic girls and their problematic parents? I can't think of one K-pop company that would risk their stocks plummeting by taking on this group. Because if you take the group on, you take their crazy parents as well. In any other situation where this workplace bullying and harassment was actually real, people would actually be defending the parents. And I would probably be on the parent side as well because it's actual workplace harassment and bullying, but this is not workplace harassment and bullying. I don't understand this. Am I the only one? Am I crazy? This is not Korean culture. Sorry. This is called gaslighting. Unless you want to tell me that gaslighting is Korean culture. Pretty sure you don't want to make that claim. So let's just keep it at gaslighting. This is gaslighting. You're trying to convince me that what I'm seeing is not actually what I'm seeing. No, what you're not seeing just some random comment of ignore. You're seeing workplace harassment. That's what this is. You have to see it the way I'm telling you it is. You have to. I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't do it. It's a shame. So it's not just Min Hee Jin that's teaching these girls this stuff. The parents are just as bad. Now that's a big assumption, I know. But how big can it really be when you see the parents like doing this stuff now? And saying stuff like this. I encourage my daughter to speak up about stuff that's actually not happening. It's not happening. There's no workplace harassment going on. Oh my God. Because, like, the only examples the girls have ever given was just those few examples of not being bowed to by Bong Shi-hyuk and being told to be, well, having someone tell a girl from another group to ignore them. That's it. And then now the parents are like, well, the issue was never about the bowing thing. It was always about the ignoring thing. So I guess they're trying to paint the picture that this ignoring thing has been going on long before the manager from the other girl group said to ignore her. They're saying that this has been going on, the whole ignoring thing has been going on for a long time. But I wonder why. First of all, I think they're lying about a long time, if that's really what they're trying to portray this as, like, oh, this has been a recurring thing. It didn't start with the eyelid thing. This started before that. I think they're lying about that. And it hasn't been that long. And when it did start, I believe it started because Min Hee Jin is the one that put these girls in a bad position. That's why they're trying to, like, gaslight everybody now to say that, hey, this has been happening. This is harassment. Harassment? This is crazy. I don't... This is why I don't even feel like this conversation regarding New Jeans and Min Hee Jin and Islet and the parents, and it's not even worth it at this point. It feels like a joke, like a K-drama. It literally feels like an actual K-drama. And I'm sure that the people that are writing K-dramas are probably taking notes from this whole thing right now. I would. You know how much money a show like this would make on KBS? Not to mention, Min Hee Jin has that guy from KBS kind of advocating and being a PR guy for her, cleaning up her mess and saying, no, let me gaslight you more. I don't have time. It's just too much crap going on. I want it to be over. I want to talk about something else. which I am going to after this is over. Trust me, I'm gonna talk about something else. The other video that I'm working on, by the way, is it's a conversational. Well, no, it's not. It's a conversational thing, but it's a rant because a lot of people are, and y'all know how I feel about the tail thing. I think even if you're charged, you still have to substantiate the claims. I'm not saying that in defense of Tail. I'm not advocating for Tail. I'm simply saying that Tail, you know, if Tail did it, then it needs to be stated that he did it. Maybe they have evidence that he actually did do it. But I want to actually see no more alleged. I don't want to hear no more alleged stuff. I want to hear it actually happened. If I keep hearing alleged, I'm convinced that it hasn't yet been confirmed that this happened. I don't want to hear alleged anymore. That's my condition. I don't want to read alleged or hear people say alleged. I want to hear that he did it. And I think, and the video is really about not so much Tail, whether he did it or not. It's about if he actually did do it, the fans' response towards, should I say, no, not response, the fans' reactions, not necessarily Tail fans, but K-pop fans in general, the reactions from them and the hate towards this man. I know it's very unpopular, but I have to say this. I told y'all I don't hate people. I don't. Okay? I don't hate people. I don't hate anybody. People that hate my guts, I don't hate them. I don't. Because I can't. If I hate them, I hate myself. Because I'm no better than they are. I choose to like, you know, live my life in accordance with morals and values that actually, you know, matter to me. Like, you know, being, you know, kind to people, presenting myself as friendly, and being, you know, cordial, having, you know, conversations with people, not, you know, cussing people out and fussing at people and calling people all kinds of names and all that stuff. I try not to do that, okay? I try not to live my life that way. I try to be the best version of myself that I can be while being a flawed human being that makes bad decisions and mistakes, right? I try to do that. That said, I would assume that the people that are sending hate to Tail are literally doing the same thing that or saying that they're doing the same thing that I'm doing. Name one time that I ever said that I hated Min Hee Jin. Never said it. Name one time that I ever said that I hated Bong Chan. Never said it. I don't, because I don't hate nobody. I don't. I know it sounds like an impossible thing, but I really don't hate anyone. I don't. I just don't. Now, I'm not saying this to boast or brag or anything or to put myself on a pedestal. I'm saying this because these are the same people that claim that they are doing this like holding Tail accountable, but it's not holding him accountable. It's actually sending him hate. There's a difference between holding someone accountable and then saying "burn in hell, you bastard." There's a difference between saying you're wrong and I hope that you that you get every little like sentence that you're supposed to get according to the law. I hope that you go to jail. There's that, and then there's rot in hell, you SOB. I hate your guts. I can't believe that I cried over you when you had that car accident, blah, blah, blah. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. When they say stuff like that, that's hate. Is my internet acting stupid? I think my internet's acting stupid. Yeah, my internet's acting stupid. Let me see if I can fix this. One sec, guys. Oh, maybe I should do that. I cried over you when you had that car. There we go. My bad. There we go. I'm not sure. Did it stop? I don't know if it stopped or not. I think it's back on. Sorry about that, guys. But as I was saying, there's a difference between holding somebody accountable and sending hate, and that's what I'm talking about in that video. We can't be behaving like this because it's not right. You're becoming the villain that you claim to hate so much by saying, "Oh, burn in hell, you MFer, burn in hell, you SOB. I hope you die. I hope I hope you all that stuff." To Tail. I understand that you're upset. I understand, and you're right, and it's rightfully so that you should be upset. You should be upset that Tail did, like, if he actually did it. But you should be upset. You should. You have every right to be. And I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life and how to talk to people, but this right here, the whole like hate train on Tail because he, it's alleged that he did what he did to that drunk woman. That I get it, but the hate though, I don't think that's helpful. You should be, if you pray, you should be praying for him. You should be praying for him. Pray for the victims, and pray for Tail. That's what I would say. Don't send him hate. And I've said this before on the first video that I did about Tail. I said that whether or not Tail did it or not, do not go nuts. If the verdict comes out that he actually did do it and he's guilty and he's going to serve in due time, do not go on the interwebs and start spewing all kinds of hateful mess about Tail. Okay, I believe the boy needs help. That man needs help. If he did it, he needs help. He needs to serve jail time, but he also needs help. They're not fans, plain and simple. So that's what I'm saying here. I think whether he did it or not right now is not the big thing. It will be the big thing when it comes out that he actually did do it. But as it stands, we've gotten no news about whether the trial has ended and what the verdict was, because I don't think that's come out yet. The verdict might have actually been already done. Who knows? And they're just not putting out the news yet. I don't know. All I do know is that whatever the verdict says, do not send hate to Tail. You can say, I hope he learns his, like, I don't want to police people. let me dial it back. I don't want to police nobody and tell y'all what to say and what not to say. I would just hope that you would be a little more mature and less childish about this situation, because it's very childish to say I hate him, burn in hell, you MFer, you SOB. I wish you had, unalived in that car accident, blah, blah, blah. That I've seen comments like that. That's why I'm bringing up this now, and I'm making a video about it right now. I'm in the process of editing the video. I don't want us to dive into this abyss of hatred over this, and I don't want us to do this to anybody that has done something wrong. And one of the things that really pissed me off about the K-pop community is the lack of empathy, or should I say forgiveness. Not that we need to be forgiven, because the victims should be the ones that should be apologized to. They the ones that these people have hurt. So the victims they are due an apology, okay? All the victims are due an apology. Abso-freaking-lutely. Whether they accept the apology or not, y'all, like, these idols better apologize. That's number one. But they don't need to apologize to us, okay? They really don't. I don't think that. So when it comes to forgiveness, from a moral standpoint, I know they're public figures. We're like, well, we forgive you. And yes, I do forgive them in my heart, but they didn't offend me. They didn't offend me. They offended and hurt the victims, right? And just because you were a fan of this person and you thought that they were this knight in shining armor, and then it turns out that you're a crazy person, that doesn't mean that you are a victim by proxy. Okay? It just means that you believe that they were, a good person and they happen to not be. They didn't victimize you, okay? So they don't need to apologize to you, but they only apologize to fans because, they broke trust. But like, was trust ever really there for real, if you were just faking in front of the camera the whole time? That's why I said apologies don't really matter when it comes to the fans. When it comes to us, doesn't matter. When it comes to the victims, it does. So, yeah. But let me get back to what I was saying about the whole K-pop issue with the fans. Korea and quite a number of Western K-pop fans have an issue with when a person is trying to actually change. I'm not saying that we know that they're trying to change, but I'll use an example. How about this? Currently, Hyuna and what's that guy's name? I can't remember his name. They are like a fiance or something right now, I think. People are still talking about this guy and that he was a bystander in the thing that was linked to the Burning Sun stuff. Because they were his friends or whatever who were idols were sending him stuff that he was looking at it and not saying anything, and he was a bystander. And yes, I agree, he should not have been a bystander. He should have said something. He should have. I wish to God he had. But it's over now. I think people are mad because he was acquitted, I think. So he didn't get, the same punishment as everybody else because he didn't partake. People are saying that he's lying about the amount of participation that he had in that whole thing. And that, whatever, if he's lying, then we'll find out eventually. I guarantee you, he's a celebrity. Nothing a celebrity does goes unnoticed for too long. Nothing. So if he's lying, we will all find out whether that's true or not. Because somebody's going to do something stupid to him, and then it's going to spark an investigation into him again, and then here we go. Back to the Burning Sun, back to the what was it? What was it? The gold phone or something like that? Anyway, that's not my point. People are still talking about this guy and calling him out of his name and calling him, the bystander, and he's a criminal and all this other stuff. And now they're talking about Hyuna and her morality, questioning her morality for being in a relationship with this guy, calling her a, criminal lover and calling her all this other stuff. And it's like, has he shown any kind of behavior after that? Mind you, this was how many years ago did this happen? Was it 3 years ago? 5 years ago? I think it was 5 years ago. I think it was 5 years ago, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Burning Sun thing happened 5 years ago. 5 years is a long time to actually fix yourself or change or reflect and be better. Because I know people don't believe in reflection, self-reflection. But 5 years, I don't recall him doing or saying anything remotely suspicious recently. And yet people are still holding him to that same little thing that he did. Well, not little, but that same thing that he did 5 years ago or so. Not letting the man move forward. I have a huge problem with that. Because you actually are causing problems to this person. Leave. The same thing was happening, and I'm trying not to be hypersensitive about this whole thing. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I'm gonna put it this way. It can go as far as crossing the bullying line. And I know people are like, this dude was a bystander. Who cares if he gets bullied? He deserves it. He didn't get his just due anyway, right? Blah, blah, blah. First of all, that's freaking evil and inhumane of a person to say. It is. Y'all know me. I'm going to call it out. It's very inhumane. It's very ignorant. And if it were you, and you were a bystander, and 5 years passed, and you're trying to change and turn over a new leaf and be better, do you want people to constantly keep calling you what you did 5 years ago until the day you leave this world? Do you really want people to do that? Because that's what Korea is good for. They're good for that. Every time. Sully, she was bullied. I'm not saying she did anything wrong, but they viewed her as doing something wrong by not wearing a bra sometimes or whatever the case. There was nothing wrong with what Sully was doing and how she lived her life. People just couldn't stand her. And they constantly kept calling her a slut and all this other crap. And guess what happened to her? I'm not trying to get, like I said, I'm not trying to go there, but I'm just saying, this is not a good thing to constantly keep repeating over and over again as a K-pop fandom. We gotta stop doing this. We really do. Now, there's a difference between that guy that Hyuna's dating and Seungri. Seungri, I don't think that man's changed. I really don't think he's changed. What did he do when he came out of jail or whatever? Prison, wherever he was. What did he do? He went partying. That man is happy. I don't know. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I absolutely know that he hasn't changed. Who knows? But I don't trust Seungri. I really don't trust him. I don't know. Because, like, I don't know what's happening behind closed doors, if he's, like, had time to reflect or not. But I don't trust him personally. That's my personal opinion. I'm not gonna say I hate the guy, and I'm not gonna call him nothing, right? I'm gonna wait. Fandom has a problem with waiting. We are so quick to jump. Straight up jumping, skipping, hopping, leaping into calling this person this, calling this person that. Oh, he's still once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a rapist, always a rapist. Once you know, y'all get what I'm saying. Let's see what happens. I think the K-pop community is full of people that aren't really good at observing. Like, just observing. We become good at observing little bitty things and nitpicking and then talking about it right after we've seen it. We don't know how to just shut up and just observe and see what happens. Not nitpicking little bitty things. Like, for example, the Rise situation. Anton was wearing a bracelet or something, or a necklace? And they was like, oh, these two, Anton and this girl, are wearing the same necklace. They must be dating. What? And then Anton comes out, or somebody else comes out on social media and says, no, the whole swim team has these necklaces and whatever the case. It has nothing to do with girlfriend, boyfriend. But what did fans do? They jumped right into making a conclusion without any evidence except for, oh, look, bracelets. Oh, look, jewelry. Same matching jewelry. It's annoying. It's annoying. We gotta stop doing this. We gotta stop, and I'm not saying it nearly as well as I said it in the video, because I'm still getting over this cold. But we gotta stop doing this. Stop hating. Hate breeds more hate. That's why we see so much crap going on in the world today, because we keep perpetuating this hatred stuff. I understand that you are ashamed of him. It is an unfortunate situation that Tail, got caught up in this. If he did it, he should serve jail time, and he should get help, professional psychological help, because he's gonna need it. Trust me, he's gonna need it. But As far as hating the man, please stop. I'm asking you, please stop, fandom. Stop hating this man. Stop hating people for doing things that you could have done yourself. And I think that's another issue. That's another point that I want to make is the whole I would never, grape a drunk woman. Sure, you probably wouldn't. But you've lied before. You've probably stole before. Some of us, not me, but some of us in the fandom have been arrested before. We have a criminal record. Maybe not for doing what Tail did, but for, I don't know, what shoplifting? I don't know what you did. We are not above anyone in terms of morality. We just choose to be better because we learn. The difference between Tail and us is that nobody's got a camera on our faces 24/7, and none of the stuff that we do is revealed to the public. If you do something that you're not supposed to do immorally, no one's gonna blast you out because you're not a celebrity. This is not me advocating for anything. I'm just saying there's a difference between Tail and us. You have a chance to actually change and do better. He doesn't get one because he automatically gets slapped all these labels and gets so much hate. And then when he comes out of jail, if he, did it and he comes out of jail, guess what Korea's going to do? They're going to keep calling him what he did, even if he's trying to change. That's going to affect his mental health even more. This is serious. Stop acting like idols don't have feelings either. Really, I'm sick of the hate stuff. We got to be better than this. If Tail did it, let him be the only villain of the story. Don't you become a villain too. Okay? That's what I'm saying. And don't try to place yourself above Tail as if I would never do this. As if you haven't cheated on your girlfriend before. Or cheated on your boyfriend before. With like 3 or 4 other guys or girls. Or if you haven't stole or lied or cussed somebody out or punched somebody in the face and you were wrong. Stop it. Stop it. Or I don't know, some fans might have got somebody pregnant out of wedlock or whatever. Might have got somebody pregnant and they didn't even want the baby. That's not even what we were trying to do. It just kind of happened. We do stuff. But when an idol does it, it's amplified 10 times. And it's seen as like the ultimate sin when they do it. I'm not saying that what Tail is alleged to have done is amplified only because he's an idol. What he's alleged to have done is a very disgusting thing. I don't even know how much more I can expound on it. It's very disgusting, obviously. But what I'm saying is, we gotta actually learn how to respond, not react. There's a difference between reacting and responding. I've said this before. Shiny's Nuna, I've said this many times. Responding requires thought. You think before you speak. Reacting is just a knee-jerk reaction that requires no thought at all. You just outright blurt out whatever comes to your head without being careful. We gotta stop doing that and start doing the former. Respond with, this is a difficult situation. I can't believe this is happening. My prayers go to the victims if this is true. If Tail did this, I hope that the girls get justice for everything that this man has done. What he's done is disgusting. And he is a disgusting person for doing this. But I hope that he gets help, right? That's not hard. But it seems to be very hard for a lot of people. And maybe it's because maybe it's because K-pop fans are so immature that they can't even intellectually think to that level. I'm surprised I'm so sick and yet I'm speaking as if I'm okay. Maybe I'm getting better, y'all. Maybe talking is helping me. Um, but I think that K-pop fans, not for the most part, but I don't know the demographic, but it sounds very immature. The maturity level is so low. We just automatically, I hate him. I hate him. Burn in hell, you bastard, you mother, eat and die. That kind of crap. That's not holding an idol accountable. That's hate. And I don't want to teach a whole lesson on the difference between accountability and hate. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But if I got to, I'll have to do it in a video. We got to be better than this. We got to be better than this. And this is another reason why I said I'm not going to allow name calling in my comment section, because it becomes nothing but you don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid. You're an idiot. Are you dumb? Are you retarded? That kind of stuff. I ain't got time for that. So yeah, I will be blocking every comment that has a name calling somebody out of their name. I'm blocking it. I'm blocking it, because this is 2024. We not doing this. I want people to come to my comment section and feel comfortable stating their opinion without being personally attacked for having said opinion. All opinions are welcome, even if you say that the grass is freaking blue. I don't care. You can say it. Don't call the person dumb for saying that the grass is blue. Right? If a person comes and says the sky is yellow, let them say it. You can push back and say, well, no, clearly the sky is blue. You don't have to call them stupid. And I know I'm being cheeky right now, but y'all get what I'm saying. We can do better than this. Let's not be petty and cruel. And to Tail too. I'm getting back to the serious stuff. Let's not be petty and cruel to Tail. I understand that he very well might have done it, but we've got to be better than the person who's being accused. We've got to be better than the person who's being accused. When you start calling people out their name and saying, I hope you unalive yourself. Definitely, that Tail is probably getting death threats at this point. Definitely, that. Guess what? If the victims claim to not, I'll put it this way: if the victims are proven to not be victims, guess who's going to get death threats? The victims. Don't send death threats to the victims either, or the people that claim to be victims. Don't do that. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. We can. I believe in humanity. We can do better than this. All right. I've preached a whole sermon, and I wasn't trying to. But y'all, my video that's coming out is going to be talking about all this. So you'll hear it in the video. We are in the middle of a K-drama. Yes, we are. Let me see. See what you guys are saying in the comments. In two groups. Whether true or false, once it's been alleged, it ruins that person's life. Yes. So it doesn't matter whatever he's guilty or innocent. Yeah, that's true. That's true, and that's another issue, because allegations alone can destroy, somebody's career entirely. They really can. Even like charges, especially charges. I do want to say this. I understand that people are upset because I say that charges are not enough, but charges are literally not enough. There are people who have been charged in the United States for doing something that they actually didn't do, but because they were basically framed, because you can frame people. You can frame people. They were framed, and here's an example. Hurricane Carter. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He was a boxer. They actually wrote a song about him back in the day. Hurricane Carter was framed for something he didn't do. And back in the day, it was like the civil rights stuff was going on. So he was black, so That was also a big issue there. But he was in prison for a long time for something he didn't do because he was charged. The exonerated, what was it? The exonerated 7 or however many guys it was, black guys. I cannot remember how many people it was that was exonerated. They finally had gotten out of jail after being basically charged and everything, and they didn't even do what they were accused of. I have to find that story so that I can tell y'all about it. For those who don't know, it's a very famous story in the U.S. of I think like 5 or 6 black men, might have been 7, who were charged, wrongfully charged, and prosecuted and sent to prison. There's so many instances where charges are not enough, right? So you can't just hang your coat on charges and say, he's charged. It's over. Because somebody did that last time. He's charged. What are you waiting for? Charges are not enough. You have to actually prove that the charges are legit. And if there's corrupt people that are in the, business of trying to get this person arrested and in jail, they don't care, right? So we got to look at the victims too. Make sure the victims are actually victims. Make sure Tail actually did it. People don't think about this stuff. They just jump straight to he's charged, it's over for him, he's done. Technically, they're right because his career's over. Like you said, Chinese Nuna, allegations are enough to just destroy an idol's career. But in the sense that whether he's actually guilty or not, that has to be proven. Charges are not enough. And if he is falsely accused and thrown in prison and, all this stuff, we got to be careful about stuff like this. That's all I'm saying. I could be wrong, but either way, we got to be careful. That's honestly, that's what my video is even about, the video that's coming out. Fans got to be careful. We got to be a little more careful. Don't just put your, thoughts out there into the interwebs and just start hating somebody, calling somebody this and that and the other. Let's just, chill. Chill. When it happens, it happens. When it comes out that this person did it or didn't do it, great. Then you can unleash. But unleash in a non-hateful way, please. There is a way to do it. I gave an example not a couple minutes ago of how you can approach this. If you do pray, don't just pray for the victims. Pray for Tail too. That he comes out better. If he did it, that he comes out better. That he learns from what he's done and becomes a better person. Right? That he actually changes. That he gets the help that he needs. That his mind can be changed. That his heart can be changed and all that stuff. Pray for the guy too, because he's a human being just like the victims that he that it was alleged that he abused. So we gotta think a little bit better than how we have been. We are not thinking clearly, and we gotta be better. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's a very unpopular opinion because I know everybody feels like it's their right to hate everyone, but no one has a right to hate anybody, because if you hate one person, regardless of what they did, you hate yourself. You may as well say you hate yourself. And I know that I'm a Christian, but I was raised, whether my parents were Christians or not, and whether I was a Christian or not, my parents would have still taught me not to hate people. Christianity, that doesn't matter. Christianity just teaches you what you should already know to do, for the most part, right? Hatred is not good. All right? I can hate what the person did, and I can definitely say I don't like Tail if, he did this. I can definitely say I don't like the man. I don't like him. Don't trust him. I think he's very, very. He's wrong, and he needs to, serve time. But I'm never gonna say I hate him. You'll never catch me saying I hate him. Minhee Jin's crazy. I think she's a psychopath. I think she's absolutely nuts. I don't hate her though. I don't hate her, and but I think she needs help, and that she should never work with another female idol group that's full of minors ever again. But I don't hate her. I don't. Now, where Christianity comes in is like if someone unalived someone that I love, can I actually find it in my heart to forgive them? I haven't been tested in that area, thank God. And I live in Baltimore, so people are getting shot up all the time in Baltimore. Very, very brutal here. So I gotta watch where I go, But if somebody ever did that, I would pray that God gives me the ability to show forgiveness to the person who did it. All right? Because I haven't been tested in that area. And I don't want to be. But we got to be better than this. We really do. We really do. It's funny. I think the future of K-pop actually depends on the fans being a little bit more intellectually honest and just intellectual in general. It doesn't take great intellect to speak within reason. It doesn't take a lot. I just think that there's a lack of thinking. And that's the problem. People aren't thinking before they speak. They just speak. They see a wrong and they put it out there. And they don't know how to control what comes out of their mouth. They don't know how to exercise self-control. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me read more comments. I'm starting to get... See, I only read one comment, and I'm way behind because I went on a whole nother speech. Hi. Why the screen black? Screen black is because I'm sick. I'm sick. I have a cold, and I'm blowing my nose and all this other stuff, and I don't want people to see me blowing my nose. It's already bad enough you hear it, and I don't know how to mute this screen. I don't see any mute buttons. So I'm trying to move myself away from the camera when I do it. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see your question there. We are. Let me see. Where am I at with comments? We wouldn't need to bow anyway, since. Yeah, that's true. He wouldn't need to bow because he's a senior. That's very true. Trying to find the comments. And this live stream will be over in a couple minutes. So y'all just give me some time. I'm going to read your comments and then we will head on out of here. If they had better management, let me see. They're not fans. I don't know. The newspaper got these details. They authorized to publicize there is an investigation. Taylor is not a public person. Taylor is not a public person. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I got what you're saying. He's not a public person. Yeah, got you. He's not a public person, but he is a public figure. No, Maria reports and newspapers shouldn't be able to release info. No, they shouldn't. Publicizing supposed details is a breach of the investigation. Yes, it is. That's true. This newspaper is the #1 newspaper in Korea, but for but it is breach on the rights of Tail. Should he be public person? I'm so sorry. Because I'm sick, it's very hard for me to read. Uh, it's very hard for me to read this stuff. I apologize. I apologize. It's not even a matter of not having my glasses on. It will get them into trouble, Maria, just like just like JTCB company, who are currently being sued for releasing fake videos and news on Suga's case, even though that was done. And Bam Bam's current situation. Shiny, yes, correct. JTBC, Maria, which is why. Moonlight, you know what Koreans like. For those that need help, they don't. Wait, sorry. Moonlight, you know what Koreans like. For those that don't need it. Sorry, for those that don't need help. They don't give it. They have a deal. They have a deal with it, and they have to deal with it and move on by so mentally. Yeah, exactly. I get what you're saying. Yeah, the idol has to like just deal with it and try to move on, even while they're being called all of these things like from their past, and they constantly have their past being like hung up in front of their face. Just so you know, let me remind you, I haven't forgotten about what you did 5 years ago. Blah blah blah. That's evil though, and that's what I'm saying. It's very evil. It's like the moral pendulum will swing in one way and then in the totally opposite way, and it's the same person doing it. Morally, we take the side of the victim, and then we morally or immorally, the pendulum will swing, and then we go to the person who did it, and 5 years later, we still keep calling this person every other name under the sun except their name, because we want to remind them that we haven't forgotten about what you did, and that's what you will always be. Your identity is what you've done in the past, that one thing that you did. The lack of forgiveness, and that's another thing. And I said this in a video, but Chojimi actually had asked me, or said that, or suggested rather, that I should make a more in-depth video on do idols deserve forgiveness? Which I would love to do. I would love to do. I really would. That's going to take so much thinking, but I want to do it because I think it is a very relevant topic. Very relevant topic. Do idols deserve forgiveness? Yes, I think everyone deserves forgiveness, morally wise. But when it comes to like specific hurts, done by an idol to specific people, I think we, the fans, don't really need to be involved in that, because half of the stuff that idols have done should not be public. It should be a private matter, and then, but it sucks that idols don't have the same opportunity to be private in matters like that as we do. It's a very complex situation. So an in-depth video will probably take a very long time, and don't expect it to be 15 to maybe 20 minutes long. It's probably going to be like 30 to 50 minutes long, roughly an hour, because it is very complex. There's so many different situations involving forgiveness. Do K-pops deserve it? Should they get it? Do they deserve it? That kind of stuff. So it's very complex. But I accepted Chojimi's challenge, so I have to do it. Chojimi challenges me, I have to do it. No. Yeah. Love Chojimi, by the way. He's such a I wish I could be as like kind. I don't come across as very kind. I come across as very blunt. Now, I will say this, Chojimi is quite blunt himself. There was one video that he made where he basically was like, "Hey, people are not going to try to tell me you can give me your opinions and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, what I believe is what I believe, and I'm not going to let you try to, deter me from what I believe or try to gaslight me into thinking that what I'm saying is wrong or whatever." And I was like, "Okay." I can't even remember what it was about, but it was so good. I was like, "Dang!" I had to quote what he put at the very end of the video because it was so good. He's very good at speaking. He's very good at speaking, and he's very calm. I think he said he doesn't think so, but he's quite calm. I appreciate Chojimi. I do. I really appreciate Chojimi because it is like a new era of K-tubing, and Chojimi has pretty much become like the shining emblem of like kindness and understanding on both arguments. He can understand both arguments and play devil's advocate, or say or push back, but push back in a way that's not like antagonistic. I don't know how to do that. Like, I know how to do it, but not like him. But I had to come to the realization because I kind of felt a little I was like, I don't know, how do I say this? I don't want to say jealous, but I do feel a bit jealous of how calm he is as opposed to me. Um, he's very calm. He comes across that way anyway. But I haven't talked about Chojimi in a while, so I just want to give him his flowers for a minute. But I really appreciate Chojimi because I don't know, K-tubing is a very difficult thing to do. I know people look at the videos and are like, "Oh, this is really informative, and wow, this is a very good video, and it's very good editing and very good." The amount of thinking and double thinking and triple thinking and going back and saying, "Well, this is probably what is not going to translate well. Let me rephrase it." All of it is so much stuff that you got to do to make sure that you don't piss someone off when you don't need to. Because I'm not trying to piss people off. I'm not trying to. What I'm saying is already going to piss you off. I just need to deliver it in a way that is not as antagonistic. And I do that. I try to do that a little bit better now than I used to when I started K-Tube. But Chojimi he's got that down. Like, he's got it down. I don't know if it's just his personality or if he practiced doing it, but he's got it down. And I just appreciate Chojimi a lot. I do. I appreciate that guy because he's a ray of sunlight in the very dark world of K-tubing. I'm being dramatic with the dark world of K-tube bit, but he's just a really cool guy. Big props to Chojimi, and yeah. And I can't talk about Chojimi without talking about Anika. Anika, YouTube name Ho Shining, amazing at just explaining everything. She, like Chojimi, has the ability to explain things in 10 minutes. I can't do it. I've tried. They're very good at just explaining point by point by point, and then they're done. And it's just perfect. And I don't even feel like I need to add much of anything to what they say. If you want to add to the discussion, just, say it in the comments. I don't even feel like I have to always have to say anything, because most of the time what Anika says and what Chojimi says is just on point. So, big props to them. They're really doing well. And I hope that Ho Shining gets more subscribers as well. She deserves some more subscribers. Her content is really, really like good. It's really good. The way that she talks about situations in such a way that is like you're gonna be mad at her if you don't agree with her, but at the same time, she's being reasonable. She's not trying to deliberately piss you off. So I like that about her. So not all KTube is like toxic KTube. Anyway, let me stop. I'm rambling again. Be used by the lawyer. Details could be used by the lawyer of Tail and other two-person who were with them during the alleged crime. I know you said me, but I know what you mean. Them. Sumi is really nice. Is really nice too. Yes. Sumi is also a really good KTuber. I think I'm actually subscribed to her, and I need to check out more of. I need to check out more of their stuff. Actually, she invited me to join her Discord when I told her that I'm 32. Well, yeah, I mean, if you were like 12, you wouldn't get into that Discord. In fact, if I had a Discord and someone told me that they were 12, or or even 13 or 14, you're not getting in to my Discord. I can't let you in. I've already been a moderator in a Discord server before, and I have seen the craziness and the foolishness of young people. I will never let those young people in my Discord server. I can't do it. Can't do it. Tail has not been working for nearly 1 year since the accident on August 2023, and was not much remembered. So, what's the point of hating him? Well, I mean, even so, there's no point in hating him regardless of whether he was working or not, to be honest. I mean, hate in and of itself is... But I see your point, Maria, and it's a good point. Like, what's the point of hating him when he's not really appeared in, like, a year or so? Yes, it's cringe. It is. It really is. Trust me, I've done it all as far as, like, before I even had a YouTube channel, I was a moderator for Lil King's Discord server and for Lil King's channel. And Lil King had, like, 1,000 plus viewers coming in by the droves. It was so much traffic. And I was trying to moderate through all that. Discord server was... relatively the same, but there was a lot worse drama going on there. Of no fault of Dohi's, though. I would never fault him for that. Because, he's trying to, like, do so many different things and juggle so many different tasks. Which is why he appointed an admin for the Discord server. The problem is that the admin was also a problem. But I'm not trying to go there. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make this a drama fest about my past. She said that she didn't befriend two young people, and I get her point. Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't befriend too many young people either. There was one young person in the comment section or in the chat when I did live streams. I don't know if you guys remember. I can't remember what the name of her profile was, but she would come from time to time, and she was cool. She was probably more mature than a lot of grown people I've talked to in the past. But I was very careful when talking about certain things when she was in the chat. I tried to be. Similar to a trend. This running hate is similar to a trend. I like that YouTubers that's being... Oh, wait, like that YouTuber that's being sued by BTSV. Yes. Yes, that's why gotta be careful. Allegations and charges will ruin a person. Yeah, running hate. Get well soon, Moonlight. Thank you. I appreciate that. I read today regarding Sung Han from Rise return, but I don't have details. He was also AO on controversy and received bad words. Yes, and I've actually talked about that quite a bit on my channel. I have a couple of videos talking about the Sung Han situation and what I think about all of that. And it was a similar situation where they basically did the same thing to him. This is the one thing about K-pop that does annoy me, is that kind of thing. Drink your tea. My tea is cold at this point. It's cold. Tail has been kicked out of the group before knowing the result of investigation. If he was a regular person, he would not have lost his job during the investigation. And now the newspaper supposedly gives details, could be used by the lawyer of Tail and the other two person who were with him during the alleged crime are not on the whoa, what happened? No, get off, cancel. There we go. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's interesting. All right. I'm scrolling, looking at the comments. Where was I at? Not on the light. And yeah, no, I agree with you, Maria. If Tail was a regular person, then they wouldn't have done that to him. Like I said, I don't know if he did it or not. I know charges, they got charges on him and everything. But like I said, and I gave examples for those of you who have come in late. I've already given examples of how charges are not enough. You do need to make sure that charges work in the same way that alleged stuff works. It's alleged that he did it. Well, he's charged for it. Charges, charges can prove sometimes that they did it, but not always. Not always. With the right amount of evidence, with the right evidence, period, that substantiates the charge. I'm not a lawyer. I've never been on trial, thank God. I've never been in. Let me not say this because I don't want them to come for me. But I know somewhat of how this is supposed to work. I wish that I could still find that girl's message, her chat to me in the comment section of that video. I wish I could still find it, but she deleted it. Probably because I made her feel some type of way, I guess. But every now and then I have to scold grown people as if they're 5-year-old children, which sucks. But when you start calling people dummy and all that stuff, that's why I have to do that, because I don't like that stuff. I don't like that. We can be better than that. All right. Let me, wait, whoa. There's a lot of stuff going on. Let me read this. Tail has not, I think I've read that one already. Wait, before I read any more comments, let me say this. Somebody did say, I remember this. Someone in a live stream said that, that the group NCT doesn't need Tail anyway and all this other stuff. I agreed initially, but I feel like that that's kind of a slight to the group. I don't that kind of that kind of comment probably hurts the group. I don't think they would feel the same way or share the same sentiment. That was so me agreeing is kind of insensitive. So I do want to, not that they would ever watch this, but I do take that back. I didn't mean to. I know I meant to agree on it in a way, but I kind of felt a little bit about the agreement with that comment because like we always have our feelings about one thing, right? About whatever happens with an idol, but the actual group that the guy was a part of, you know, they also feel like a loss. They feel a loss that they lost a member, someone that they've shared like joy and laughter and tears with, and to just simply haphazardly put out an opinion like, well, they don't need him anyway, is kind of insensitive. So, yeah, it's kind of, in a blunt term, it's kind of like spitting in the face of NCT to say something as insensitive as that about someone that they have shared so much of their years with. So I do apologize for agreeing to that. I don't know if that person is even in the chat or not. I don't think so, but I do feel bad for actually agreeing to that. They don't need Tail anyway. Well, that's not really for me to say. That's their team member. That's their member that they lost to this whole thing. And like I said, we will find out when they finally stop saying alleged. I don't want to hear alleged anymore. I want to hear that he actually did it or he didn't do it. Oh God, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to snort in front of the phone. Let me see. Publicizing Maria reports and newspapers shouldn't be able to publicizing. I think I already read all this. It will get them into trouble. Why am I doing this one here? Let me read it on here. This is much easier. I'm forgetting I have a whole other screen here that won't move. Publicizing supposed details. I think I've read that already. I haven't really read Bam Bam's current situation yet. So I guess I need to look at that. Drink your tea. Yeah. Tail has been kicked out. Yes, details. Regular person. I remember that one. Allegations. Charges will win a person. Yep. Like the YouTuber. This running hate. Yes, exactly. I agree with that. Let's see. On controversy and that's you continuing a sentence. I don't have details. Yeah. I don't know exactly what's going on with Sunghan, but I do hope he comes back. I do hope Sunghan comes back. It's really nice. Yes. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Tail has not been working for nearly. Yeah. Yes, it's cringe. Yeah. So Jong, I joined her Discord and she is very nice. The Kong Daniel, BTS, Jungkook, and V, and all aespa members sued her too. Whoa, really? Aye, aye, aye. Okay, so it's like a female YouTuber reporting on stuff. I wonder who it is. Yes, Poppy. Poppy was the one I was referring to. Yes, Poppy. That's right. I wonder how Poppy's doing. I hope she's doing well. It's probably because she's in school. Probably because she's in school. That's why she can't be in the lives. It's been a long time since I've seen Poppy. I've been learning Korean, trying to learn Korean and study it. I think it's easier for me to like write it down. I learned something in Korean, and I'm gonna say it in a few minutes, even though it has nothing to do with this conversation. Yeah, I want to know who the YouTuber is, who's getting sued by all these people, and if she loses to V, then she'll have to pay again. God have mercy, ain't enough money in the world. Ain't enough money in the world that she can pay all those people. She doesn't seem to learn her lesson, but keeps getting into trouble. Did you see that Song Chan will be back in Rise? Oh, Song Han? No, I didn't. So he's coming back? Do remember idols do watch YouTube vids, so you never know what. Yeah, it's funny because K-tubers sometimes will say idols don't have enough time in a day to watch YouTube videos. Idols don't have they got schedules and that's true for the most part, but they find time. They do find time. Like I said, Stray Kids actually brought up no, it was Bongchan specifically, who said his favorite K-tuber is K-pop Junkie. I remember that. So they do watch K-tube, guys. They do. I'm sure Minhee Jin has probably watched a couple of K-tubers talking crap about, well, not crap about her, spitting facts. And opinions, NCT needs him. Well, yeah, the company doesn't need him, but NCT does. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's well put, Maria. That's very well put. The company doesn't need him because the company finds anybody expendable, depending on who you are. Depending on who you are, I'll put it that way. They don't find everybody expendable. For example, Chinese Taemin, ain't no way they're gonna find another Taemin. You cannot replace Taemin. You can't replace the ace, baby. You can't replace the ace. But yeah, there are K-pop idols that are replaceable to them. But to the group, like that's their brother, their sister, or whatever. So it's very bittersweet when a group loses someone that they have spent so many years with. They've laughed with them, they've cried with them, they've shared real heart-to-heart moments with these people, and to have that taken away because either they've been falsely accused or they actually did it and they, committed the act. Either way, it hurts the group. It hurts the group. So, it's very insensitive for people to say, well, NCT doesn't need Tail anymore. That's insensitive because you're like basically spitting on the relationship that has spanned for so many years of doing music, and every moment that we haven't even seen that's not even on camera between the guys, we can't talk about that, right? We can't speak on that. SM is losing a lot of their most valuable idols when their contracts end, which cause them to lose money. And that's probably why they don't like Big Hit or Hybe. That's probably why they don't like Hybe. And another reason why I could also see why SM doesn't like Hybe is because SM tried to do the same thing Hybe did with BTS going global. They tried to have Super M go global. I will never forget there was a viewer in the comment section that said that Super M was not made for the West. It was made and marketed to Korea. And I said that doesn't make sense and that's not true because Super M was a company, and they brought up the whole like what Lee Suman did not create the group on his own. It was a Western, uh, I guess, company that also came in and said, "Hey, we want you to make a super group that can be marketed in the West." And Lee Suman was like, "Sure." So yeah, but even disproved that person's comment about them being marketed only to Korea. It disproves it because a Western company said, "Hey, can you make a group that's marketed for the West?" So I was like, and then they were trying to disprove that, and I was like, "Bro, what the freak?" Super M was marketed for the West. You don't market a group for the West and not have. Well, I'll put it this way: you don't have a group on the Ellen Show that is no longer a show anymore. And not say that they're not being marketed for the West. Well, then why are they on Jimmy Kimmel? Why are they on Ellen DeGeneres? Why are they on all of these shows? I think that even what's that girl? What was her name? Kelly, something Kelly, the Kelly Show or whatever. It used to be the Kelly and Michael Show because Michael Strahan used to be the co-host and then he left. Now it's whatever that guy's name is, and Kelly. I think Kelly, her show, they just recently had, not too long ago, they had Stray Kids. Stray Kids, they didn't perform, but it was like a video that they showed. And I think they also had Twice. And I think Twice was also on Today, Good Morning in New York or something like that. Twice has been going, like, they've been going hard in the West. You do not market a group for the West and then say, "Oh no, they're not for the West," even though they were on all of these Western shows being promoted in the West. So I thought that was kind of weird. Oh, Olive, welcome. Super M was created to compete with BTS. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Surpassed the Billboard records. Yes, they tried to compete with BTS. And I honestly think it probably would have worked pretty well because you can't really compete with a group that's already established and has been doing great with a new group. They had to get, well-established artists from each well-established group to compete with BTS. That's number one. That had to be done. The other problem is COVID came as well. Yeah, that's true. But the other problem is that the music, Super M's music was not Western enough. Sorry, y'all. It got a little quiet because I accidentally spilled tea on my shirt. Whoops. And my tea is cold. Like I said, I knew it was going to be cold. Yeah, their music was not. It was not Western enough. BTS, they made that popcorn cookie cutter music with other Western artists that kind of like pitched in or whatever. So it worked well for them. But Super M, they're making like jumping, jumping and popping or whatever. I like how Kai tried to explain to Ellen what jopping was. It's jumping, popping, and jumping. Anyway, sorry. Oops, sorry, y'all. I'm apologizing a lot, and I apologize for apologizing. I didn't mean to blow my nose so close to the thing. Okay. Oh. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this live stream. I'm feeling like I need to take a rest again, but I do want to keep going. You need a bib, Moonlight. I'm not a baby. I'm not a baby. I'm fine. I can do well. Yeah, no, I kind of do need a bib. If I'm gonna keep spilling tea on my shirt like this, I probably do need a bib. You never know. Jopping. Even you're laughing about the title of the song, Jopping. Jopping. It's funny because Lee Soo-man was all over the place with these guys. He was so freaking happy about Super M. And they did do well, but they did well in Korea mainly. The West not so much. And then and here's the thing, even if you make a group that's comprised of a bunch of established artists in their respective groups and you put them together, it's you still have to think about the possibility that not everybody knows in the West. Not everybody knows who EXO is. Not everybody knows who SHINee is, even though Barack Obama literally talked about SHINee in one of his speeches. Not everybody knows who SHINee is. Not everybody knows who NCT 127 is or Wavy. Not everybody knows. So, and there was even talks that Super M was going to come back. I don't see that happening. I don't think they're going to bring him back. If they do, that would be a surprise. I don't even know if it's on their plan. And why would it be? Is it going to work this time? The whole point of Super M is to reach out to the West. I don't think it's going to do what... If that's the plan still, I don't think it's going to do what they set it out to do. They're going to have to change quite a bit of things. But yeah, Jopping, not to mention, I did like Jopping, okay? I like Jopping. My favorite song was probably I Can't Stand the Rain from the first mini album of Super M. I love that song. That was very, very good. There was some other songs as well. I know they made it. We go 100. I'm sorry. That song. I don't know if I even like that song for real. We go 100. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. But again, this is supposed to be catering to a Western audience, and it's not. You can't just make a Korean-sounding song, put English in it, and be like, all right, there we go. Let's do it. That's not... There's something about BTS. They know how to do it. BTS appealed to the West before they even started singing English stuff. I think it was the Wings album that really got them into that spotlight or pushed them over the edge into the West. But the most beautiful moment in life, wait, I think the most beautiful moment in life was before, no, was it? No, Wings and the most beautiful moment in life, isn't that the same album? God, I need to look at my albums again. I think the most beautiful moment in life is before Wings. Yeah. It is. Yes. Because repackaged of Wings was You'll Never Walk Alone, I think is what it's called. You'll Never Walk Alone and all that stuff. Oh my goodness, so many non-Western audience appealing songs. Yeah, really. Found out they have it, so I'm going to have to get one to try. But yeah, I think that Monster. Anyway, oh by the way, speaking of Monster X is what's that boy name? Minhyuk. He came back. So I'm happy that he's back. He doesn't even feel like he was gone for a year. I feel like he was gone for 6 months. I guess I haven't been keeping up. Yeah, Minhyuk is back. That's a good thing. I can't wait for all of Monsta X to come back with like this killer album. I don't even know I don't know what's gonna happen with Monster X in the future, but I hope that they still stay a group, even if they don't stay with the company that they're under right now. I hope they can still find a way to remain a group. But yeah, the getting back to the Super M thing, I don't think that Super M did a good job. Of course, the guy was also trying to explain to me. Oh no, that's what it was. I don't know if it was this same person or not. This person was also trying to tell me, and I think I told you guys this before, but this person was telling me that EXO, the whole group, went on indefinite hiatus because of military, Dio and Schumann's military service. And I was like, that doesn't make sense either, because they had a concert. Dio and Schumann were not in that concert, but they had a concert after both of them enlisted. And then, after the concert, or maybe before the concert, depending on when the concert was, I think it was after the concert. No. It was before the concert. Before the concert, the EXO members put out the what was it? What's that daggone album called? I want you, I want you, want you, I want you, I want you. Oh shoot, I can't remember what it's called. What is that freaking It's not Monster. It's y'all know what I'm talking about. What was that album called? What was that song called? Obsession. Thank you. Obsession. Thank you. Yeah, they put out the Obsession album. Then they did the concert. How is the whole group on hiatus, missing Dio and Schumann, and they're still putting out an album called Obsession, and then they did a concert? Oh, hey, Shima. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Good to see you. But yeah, I don't know. They're not on hiatus. They weren't. I'll put it this way: they weren't on hiatus until maybe Suho and what was it? Suho, and then Chen went. Schumann and then Dio, and then Suho and then Chen. And then I think they were on hiatus at that point. And then Chenyo and Sehun were doing like duo mini album or something like that. And Kai was doing his solo stuff. And that's when the group was on hiatus from being a group. So I was like, I don't know where, and they was like, well, because I think my argument was that the company did not do EXO right. They did them wrong. They marketed them as like the next big thing, and then as soon as NCT came along, they kind of just dropped them like a bad habit. And then before that, they didn't do the Chinese members right, and that's why the Chinese members left. And then all that stuff happened. And the 12 forces and all that was the selling point of EXO. The 12 forces, the 12, like the two worlds becoming one, the tree of life and all that stuff. All of that was the story of EXO. Right? All of that. And SM blew it. That's my opinion. They freaking blew it. They blew it. They didn't treat the Chinese members as the same as the Korean members. SM has a history of not treating Chinese members equally with Korean members. That sucks, but that's what happened. And the only Chinese member that was left was Lei, and that was the only excuse to continue to market EXO for China as well, was because Lei was there. When Lei left, what's there to do in China now? Nothing. Well, except WayV. But WayV's not a part of EXO. They made WayV so that they could maintain some kind of revenue in China. That's why WayV was made. Because the Chinese market was popping. Was jopping. I'll put it that way. So, they messed up EXO. NCT came. they kind of pushed EXO to the side. The promotions for their new comebacks and stuff were lessening and lessening and lessening. I barely even knew that Tempo was coming out. I saw promotions, but like last minute promotions. Last minute promotions. I didn't even notice before that album, there was the. What was the album? Before that one, it was the. What's that album called, y'all? My memory is bad today. It's so bad. I see I see the cover of the album. I probably should just grab it. I have it literally. I have it down in my thing over there. I have a whole slew of albums down there, and I just don't feel like going over there. But before the Tempo album, it was the Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Pop. I think I like it. All the millions who don't got, you know, that one. Can't think of the name though. I don't know why. Is it Exact? The War? Was it The War? The Power of Music or something like that? I think that's what it is. What are you doing? Oh, sorry. I'm just doing a live stream today. I'm working on 2 videos and all that good stuff, so hopefully you'll look forward to it. A lot of stuff that I'm trying to work on at once. But right now I'm just chilling with everybody. But yeah, I think that they dropped the ball on the promotions for that album, The War. And it was not a bad promotion, but it was still, I could tell they weren't being promoted like they used to be. It was really going down. I saw more NCT promotions than anything else. And I understand that it is kind of a trend in K-pop companies to kind of slowly drop the old one, the old group, and then promote the new one in the way that they promoted the older group. But I feel like I'm not buying it because SHINee, not once have I ever seen SHINee lack in promotion. Not once. Not once. I've never seen SHINee lack in promotion. EXO, they kind of made it less and less, promotion material. So I didn't like that. Yeah, they were pushing NCT like crazy. Exactly. They were. They really were. And like I said, that's a trend in K-pop companies. They will push the new guys so much, just like they pushed EXO. Y'all remember when EXO, before they came out, and they had the promotional material of, like, solo stuff? Kai didn't do his solo dancing. Sehun did his solo dancing. Lay, Tao, those mini clips and stuff. The promotion on EXO was so good. It got you hype before the debut date. Now you don't really see that kind of fire, that passion that SM had for EXO anymore. It's almost like they said, yeah, y'all had y'all time. You're gonna have to move aside for the new guys. They promoted EXO so good. Even Overdose. Overdose was so good. It was so well promoted. Before that, XOXO was so well promoted. I don't understand why that's a trend, but I don't like the trend. And I do get that, a lot of the money, the financial backing goes to the newer group and not so much the older groups. But my God, SM, you are the godfather of K-pop companies. You mean to tell me you can't make the impossible possible? And I'm being sarcastic because you can make the impossible possible. It's not impossible. That's the point. SM knows how to put good money into every company or into every group.
I don't know if now. Correct me if I haven't really been keeping up with NCT like that. I want to ask y'all a question. When Rise came on the scene, did y'all notice any kind of lack of promotion on NCT 127? I personally haven't, but I'm asking y'all if y'all have if y'all have noticed anything. If not, then I'm even more upset with SM because they really didn't have to treat SM that EXO that way. It's very upsetting to see them do that to EXO. Let me see. Oh wow, I didn't know that. That I didn't know that EXO storyline. Yeah, yeah. EXO storyline was like they actually talk about it in the I think it's the Mama music video when the skies and the clouds were one, the legends, the tree of life, and the you know all that. They talk about the whole story of EXO. Even in What Is Love, it shows you like the eclipse, the two worlds becoming one because of the eclipse. XOM is like the alternate like world. It's like it's basically the it's like heads and tails. XOK is heads, XOM is tails. They're literally the polar opposites, but literally the same thing at the same time. They're the alternate world of each other. And when the eclipse happens, the 12 forces come from their two different worlds together and they become EXO. So, that it was a really good promotional thing. And it worked so brilliantly. And SM screwed it up so badly. When an idol is sick, you put them on leave. You don't have them keep working. What makes you think they're going to want to stay? It's common sense. It's because the members pay for it themselves and use endorsements to make up the shortfalls because SM is useless. And that's sad. No, so the members, and that's what actually. It's funny that you mentioned that. I had that in my head that maybe SM is no longer even paying for this stuff anymore, and EXO's trying to cover the costs, and that makes sense. I mean, yeah, they're all like pretty freaking wealthy at this point. They can do it. But like that, the fact that the group that is under the K-pop company with one of the greatest reputations ever, kind of, air quotes, greatest reputation. Can't see my air quotes, but that's what I'm telling you. Air quotes, the greatest reputation of all time in K-pop. They can't even, they won't even, not can't, they won't cover EXO's costs and expenses and all that stuff. That's terrible. You're the company. You're the company. They shouldn't have to come out of their pockets with this stuff. They've already paid their what's it called? The breaking even thing. They've already broke even with SM. Actually, EXO's been one of the biggest money makers of SM. Honestly, they've been one of the biggest money makers of SM, and y'all treat EXO like trash. Absolutely despicable how y'all treat these people. It's sad. It really is sad to the point where now they have to pay for it themselves. He had to do it for his current Pleasure Shop album. He and both paid for their promotions themselves. So let me ask a question. How is it that Onu and Key are paying for their own promotions themselves? And yet, if correct me if I'm wrong, but when they get flown somewhere and all this other stuff, are they SM employees, bodyguards that are like, being used to safeguard these idols? Because then what? It's anyway. See, even Shiny, and Shiny has been one of the big money makers of SM2, and they treat them like that too. I guess SM doesn't want to outsource any money or something. I don't know. I mean, I can understand now because they're losing money with this whole New Jeans mess. But guys, if there is news about Sunghan returning, I want that news. I want that news because I'm going to talk about it in a video. Absolutely, this is good news. If he's coming back, and he better come back. And I know I said that with a lot of gusto, but I'm just saying, they bring my boy back. Bring him back. Should have never been gone in the first place. Stupid. That's crazy. What's the point of having a company then? Exactly. There's no point at all. There's no point at all. That is the point. There's no point. Only was only doing group things with SM. Now I do know that Onu and Taemin are signed under another company, another label for their solo activities. But when it comes to group activities, when it comes to group activities, then yeah, I guess SM is involved in that, but not in the solo stuff because it's a different company. But even so, I guess the new company can't afford the expenses, so Onu and but then again, Key's not signed under a different company when it comes to his solo work, and yet Key had to come out of his own pocket. That's this is the thing, Olive. SM lost out on money that they really need because of their treatment of idols. Yeah, that's very true. No, but it started before Rise. All subunits were struggling from lack of promotions. Yeah, Coco Bop. Somebody did correct. Thank you, Coco Bop. Yeah, they were. They're only interested in what makes them the most money. I mean, they have so many units. Yeah, they do. That's true. Do you know why that? Do you know why that is, Moonlight, with Shiny's promotion? It's because the members pay. Oh, got you. With Shiny's promotions. With Shiny's promotions. Shoot, I bet you EXO does the same thing, though. I bet you EXO does the same thing. Oh, is this the link? Billboard.com. Is this the Rise announces Sunghan will return to K-pop group after 10 months of controversial hype? Stupid. I'm sorry, I'm getting annoyed. It's like I'm happy, but I'm annoyed because this should have never freaking happened in the first place. Should have never happened in the first. Okay, hurry up now. Hurry up. Load, please. Yeah, this is craziness. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video on this definitely. I'm definitely gonna do it. Oh boy, this is just crazy. All right, well at least he's coming back. I mean, that's the announcement anyway. I'm glad that he's coming back. Glad he's coming back. But yeah, I'm gonna read this article. Thank you for putting this up because I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna make a video on it and talk about it and do all that good stuff. I'm just annoyed because this whole situation with him being on hiatus didn't really have to happen. Didn't have to happen. But it happened anyway. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, well, good. But why did it take 10 months? It's just, it's unnecessary. Why did it take 10 months? Uh, so I will definitely have this up. Oh great, now it's not wanting to load. Load, please. Okay, hold on. Let me click on the link again because it's acting like it doesn't want to show up. Give me 1 sec. Let me click on the link again. All right. Don't black out again. Okay, great. There we go. It keeps doing this where it just kind of cuts off on me. Please don't cut off. Don't cut off. Don't cut off. Stay right there. All right. Great. Good. All right. I got it. I think I got it for good now. All right. Well, we got that. Sung Han is coming back. Maybe they heard us, y'all. Maybe they heard us. Y'all think they heard us? I hope that's what this is, that they heard us. Maybe they heard us. Well, that's good. I'm glad. All right. Yes. Yes. Finally. I'm very happy to see that. All right, great. Let me go back to my stream. Uh, uh, all right. Controversy ruined his debut. His debut because of that controversy. Yeah, really. That's because of that controversy. He lost 10 months. 10 months. 10 months for like the same accusations that all the other members were being accused of. Kind of. So he was accused of something. Anton was accused of quite a few things. I think, oh, what's the other guy's name? I can't think of his name right now, but he was also accused of some stuff. I made a video about all that. But I will be returning to Rise News once again. Finally. Yes. Y'all don't know how happy I am. I'm sick, but I am gleeful right now. Let me make sure I read that right. Let me just make sure I read that right, just to make sure. I gotta announce this song will return to K-pop group after 10. Okay, we have determined that Rise's next chapter would be even more meaningful if the 7 members. Oh no, get off my screen. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. Get off my. Thank you. Don't make me curse at you. Sorry, I'm talking to the ad. We have determined that Rise's next chapter would be even more meaningful if the 7 members were together. The group's production team wrote in a statement. The group's production team. Thank you. I feel like cursing so bad right now. I'm trying not to. Because I want to say, what the like, why did it take all this just to get this boy back? The production, what was it? Hold on, let me go back. The production team said something. Because SM wouldn't put up the money for it. Oh no, y'all talking about something else. Sorry. I'm not going to read this. Not going to read this whole thing because I want to save it for my content. This is absolutely ridiculous. How did y'all do this? Y'all let it go by for 10 months. I was yelling, screaming for this to happen, for him to come back. And I'm glad that so many, you know what I think happened? I think a lot of people did not stream Rise's music. Because you know what happens? I'll put it this way. If they kick somebody out or they put somebody on hiatus or whatever, and then they keep promoting the group as if the hiatus is not a real thing and like that person was never there in the group to begin with, and fans stream the music continuously, what ends up happening is usually the K-pop company's like, oh, so they're streaming Rise's music even without Sunghan. Well, I guess they don't need Sunghan then. But I think a lot of fans did not stream Rise's music. And I wonder, I should go look up the sales for Rising Day. I really should. I really should look at the sales for Rising Day. I wonder how many tickets got sold. How many tickets got sold? I'm very curious about it now. I'm very curious how many tickets got sold. Because I have a feeling, and it probably was a lot, Probably was a lot, but I feel like it might not have been as much as what they expected. You never promote a group, a K-pop group, and not have all of the members present, and then like you won't even substantiate the allegations. And this is another example of not substantiating allegations. Sung Han was accused of some stuff, and yeah, I mean like the one thing about him having a girlfriend or something like that. Whatever. Again, it's a crime for K-pop idols to have girlfriends. Don't tell me that's Korean culture, please. Anyway. All right, I need to control what I say because I'm sick, and when I'm sick, I start saying stuff. I need to control what I say, not be petty. I need to don't be petty, please. Please don't be petty. I was doing good. Okay. I'm gonna read the comments and then we're gonna close out. Okay. Because I do need to get rest. I need to get rest and work on this other video. And yeah, so I'm gonna read some comments here and try to catch up as much as I can. I'm probably gonna be very behind. Let me see. Just like they lost out on revenue because they no longer own Jonghyun's music. Oh yeah. Wait. I need to go back. Hold on, because you're talking about something very, very good right now. But I fear that if the new girl group that will debut becomes the new sensation, they will neglect aespa. I mean, that's a legitimate concern. That is a legitimate concern. Wow, that's crazy. What's the point of having a company? Onu is not with SM. Yeah, exactly. Well, he's with SM when it comes to the group, but not with. He's not with SM when it comes to solo activities. Onu is only. Sorry, Onu only does group things with SM. Has it's his solo work that he does at the new company. Same with Taemin, yeah. I will try to find the link, yes, and I appreciate you finding the link for me. Thank you. Just like they lost out on revenue because they no longer own Junghyun. You know what? I'm glad they don't own Junghyun's music anymore. They don't deserve to have Junghyun's music. Ah! Sorry, y'all. I hope that it's not coming through the camera that loud. I apologize. I really apologize. They definitely need money now. They're lucky they didn't end up in court with Kakao over that Hype thing. Yes, because that would have definitely did some damage to SM for sure. Shiny's Nuna. I'm glad they no longer own his music. Yes, Moonlight EXO has to do the same thing, especially with anything solo as well. Yeah, Jonghyun's Foundation owns his music rights. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's right. That's good. That's good news because that means that if you buy a Jonghyun album, that money goes to the Shiny Foundation. SM doesn't get any of it. At least that's what I think. But I will say this. I think the last album he did, Poet Artist, it is so much money now. I've seen it go up in price. I'm glad I bought it when I did. I'm so glad I bought it when I did. I just wish I had I wish I had his other music too, like in disc form. I have his music on my phone, but I don't have it in like CD form. Add to my collection. That sound junket revenue. I meant. Wow, that sounds like a crazy contract. SM shouldn't earn any profits from their solo work. Very sad story for Sun Kong. I know it is. Speaking of Taemin, netizen went mental when one of his concerts was canceled for his personal safety. So they are doing they're doing a big live concert. Oh, okay. Controversy ruined his debut because of that controversy. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm caught up. Yep, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yes, same with Jung's work. Anything related to him, money-wise, it all goes. All right, cool. All right, well, I don't see anybody's comments popping up on the YouTube thing, but I do see Shiny's Nuna, your comment popped up on here instead. Let me see if I can redo this. Let me just redo this. Okay, yeah, 3 hours. I do need to end this though. So I just want to make sure I got caught up with everybody's comments, and I think I did. So I will, yeah, same with streaming. Okay, yeah, great. I've gotcha. There it is, popped up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to the live stream. Have you heard about the boys' desire to change company into? Yes, I have. They want to remain a group, but they want to go to another company. I have heard about that. Not in detail, but I've heard about it. I have heard about that. Yeah, we will talk more next week. I got 2 videos to do. I don't even know if I'm going to put out the other video or not. It's really just a conversational thing. But I feel like there's no point in putting it out at this point because of all the news that just came out about the parents. So I don't know if I'm going to do it or if I'm going to revise it. I don't feel like doing umpteen different things because I've been adding to it so much. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but, you know, we'll see. But yes, wait and see TBZ. Wait and see for TBZ. So yeah, good night, Chinese New Year. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys so much. I was going to sleep because it's almost 11, and I began to be sleepy. Well, I am ending the live stream, so don't worry. Don't worry. Right. No, we're gonna talk about it. I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of this video or not. I don't know. Maybe I'll revise it. Maybe I'll revise it a little bit, but that's gonna take more time. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I have a lot to think about, and right now my brain is not even in the thinking mode. I think I've done too much thinking for this live stream alone, with trying to get my point across. But yeah, I do have the very same thing I talked about here. I'm going to talk about it in a little bit better cognitive, whatever, I can't think of the word to, y'all know what I mean, with a better frame of mind in my video. So look forward to my video. That video is probably going to come out before the 40-something minute long video comes out, and I don't even know if I'm going to put it out or not, so we'll see. Or if I'm going to revise it, so yeah. Thank you so much for coming, Maria. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Oh, you can't see my kiss. It's okay. You'll just hear the sound. Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much. Ninguk, thank you. I appreciate it. Chinese Nuna, of course. Always. Thank you to my mods. You guys, you ladies, rather, do a fantastic job with being mods and welcoming everyone who comes in and giving the links and everything. Chinese Nuna, thank you so much. Ninguk, thank you as well. I appreciate it so much. Olive, thank you. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate the conversation and the dialogue. Really do. Thank you so much. Who else came? Who else came? Iced Americano. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You know I'm sick when I'm doing all this mess. I don't usually blow air kisses at nobody. Shaima, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Yes. So that is it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Love y'all so much. Peace. And I'll see you next week. All right? Bye-bye. Oh, I meant to say one more thing. Oner Naishi Chocho. Oner Naishi Chocho. Which means today the weather is nice, isn't it? See, I'm learning. All right. Oner Naishi Chocho. Okay. Annyeong. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.